Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out Master Reboot by Wales Interactive. This is a first-person action sci-fi horror exploration game. Yes, all of those genres together I believe are going to transcend to something that I don't think I've ever quite seen before. This is really kind of a difficult to encapsulate game from what I can tell. The best I think I could probably do is to grab a little bit of a snippet from off of the developer's Steam page, where it's basically described as a haunting first-person sci-fi adventure horror game set inside the Soul Cloud. And what that is apparently when you die, you're able to upload yourself to this digital realm where some of your memories and loved ones might be, and you might actually get to relive some of those moments in a, well, sort of a different form, so to speak. So there is a horror element to this. I'm not sure quite how scary it gets, but it certainly does have a great visual style from the little bit I've seen. And apparently it's got 34 explorable environments and a dynamic atmospheric soundtrack. From the snippets, again, that I've seen, I think it looks really gorgeous. I will be really psyched to see where this one goes. So why don't we check out the options, and then we will get started. Here are audio options, nothing particularly luxurious. Volume and language, graphics, standard stuff. We've got resolution, full screen quality, VSync, brightness, and that's that. Controls, fairly standard controls, I think. Nothing particularly strange, actually. C for crouch, shift for run. I guess I remember that it's C for crouch instead of control. And classic WASD, and uses on E. Okay, seems good to me. So I have not played this even at all yet. So this is my very first time. Let's see what happens when I hit start new game. So we're initializing an upload. I suppose that would be us. Okay, so the lifetime's worth of memories. And I'm pretty sure there was one in there that didn't quite look right, but I might be wrong about that. And that looked like some sort of Buddhist drawing for a moment there. Or at least some kind of like chakra-related thing, I think. Oh, what is this? We wake up on the Lost Island? Looks like a plane crash or something. Oh, this is mysterious. What are we looking at here? Stuff scattered all over the place. And what do we have? Oh, not quite planes. Series of trolleys? Or train car? Oh, it's train cars. Alright, well that makes perfect nonsense, considering... No, I mean, it's surreal, I suppose. That is the point. But yeah, that is not what I was expecting that to be at all. So we've got all of our belongings, or the belongings of whoever was here, scattered across the beach, pile up of train cars, and what's off in the other direction? Looks like a sofa or a couch of some sort. And that's about it. So there is this marking on the side of the train I'm pretty sure we're supposed to interact with, as well as this little square here, this little cube. Let's see what this does. Oh, we can grab it. And it looks like it's got the Ubisoft logo inside of it or something. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so we've opened up some kind of new realm by picking that up, I suppose. I also want to investigate this. This is quite pretty, too. Let's see. The body is a temporary condition. Purgatory is forever. So I guess we'll be asking some of the difficult questions and pondering some of the ethics involved with living forever. Oh, this is strange. We found a grid. I guess I can't walk any further in that direction. Kind of reasonable, I guess. That is a cool effect, actually. I really normally hate running into invisible walls, but in this case, it's not quite invisible, and it actually is pretty cool. But look at that sun. That's really nice. Even the water doesn't actually look that bad. This is an Unreal Engine game, so I suppose they do have that going for them. Let's sprint around, just make sure I didn't miss anything over on this side before we move on. Oh, I guess I can't look at that. And I suppose this wall is going to follow us all the way around. I don't think there's anything else we're seeing. So let's head on into that cube unless I can look at any of these documents. They all have this M-shaped logo thing on it. It reminds me a little bit of like the Neon Genesis Evangelion leaf. A little bit. Alright, what happens if I go in here? Oh, that's probably the corporation or something that's housing our soul, or whatever we're calling it, our memories, the encapsulation of our persona, something to that effect. Ooh, that is really pretty. Look at that fog, it radiates through the light like that. I don't know about the animation of the birds taking off, but the rays through everything, very nice. Oh my goodness, look at the light change. It goes from like a dark yellowish amber to a bright blue sunny day in the other direction, or something like that anyway. That is interesting. So I guess we're just going to be sort of transporting through a bunch of these environments until the story starts to, you know, break things down for you. I really like that there wasn't much of any exposition at the beginning, which it just lets you really jump into looking around and getting lost in this atmosphere. Should mention this is a full game, complete and available on Steam right now if you are interested in this one. I think you probably should be, considering what we've seen. Okay, so now we're actually getting to the tutorialization elements. Sorry, it took me a million years to get through that beach. I just kind of wanted to look around because everything's so pretty. Man, the depth of that saturation to the color is just stunning. I don't think I've ever hardly seen colors coexist like that. Look, you can split it. It looks like the cover of the Devil May Cry newest games box. It was all about orange and blue for some reason with their, their graphic design setup. Alright, so we're heading through the forest. I don't know if this is actually a memory or if we're just getting to where our memories are stored, but it's rife for some really good exploration of this concept. I mean, the thing that immediately comes to mind a little bit is like System Shock. Alright, so we've got an axe now. I'm not sure why we want an axe, but I guess I might need to defend myself. Or maybe cut down some trees. From the trailer that I watched, there did seem to be a little bit of like hinting at that there might be some like rogue AI stuff going on. Alright, we can actually cut through some of this stuff. Oh, that's cool. Does it actually... Seems like it almost cuts right where I put it, too, which is a thing that I'm not used to seeing. Nice sound. Oh, it just leaves that little chunk up in the air for some reason. Wow, I am tough. Went right through that. Yeah, probably don't need to keep cutting it, but it's just sort of a satisfying feeling to cut through this for whatever reason. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, there's more anyway. And you can even see, like, look at the way the light actually comes through the structure. If I could catch it where there's, like, a light ray, maybe. I don't think the angle might be off. It's nice that it gives you that little electronic indicator that, like, this is an item we can interact with. Otherwise, I might have spent quite a while cutting away at random bits of wood. Alright, invisible wall again. I kind of wish that wasn't maybe all over the place. I mean, I get why it's there, but at the same time, like, give me a little bit of breathing room, right? What's going on over here? Probably going to run into more grid. Oh, actually, surprisingly not here. Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Oh, I actually got stuck there for a second. There's a big old cube in here with another one of those symbols. This is definitely a chakra thing, right? I'm pretty sure I saw this before somewhere. Be fearful, I am ferocious. I'll show you no mercy. Alright, who's speaking to me in that case? I would love a game like this where there weren't really any borders and you could just explore like an artificial series of biomes that all have lighting and effects this beautiful, because it is really a pleasure to just wander around freeform in something like this. Not sure I get the point of the wood cutting at this point. I mean, yeah, it splits up the space, sure, but like, I get it. We've gotten through a few of these spaces by now. What is this golden duck about? Is this a rubber ducky from bath time fun or something? I hear that's what rubber ducky does. Makes bath time lots of fun. We don't get a copyright strike for that. Alright, so we're going to keep wandering, and there's more logs. I can't tell where... Okay, well, I was going to say I can't tell where I've been and where I haven't yet, but apparently that wall's going to make that real easy for me. Can we get a little bit of the lens... not lens flare, the god rays coming through here? Oh yeah, that's a little bit more like it, right? I guess it's really just mostly coming off of that tree. Alright, whatever. I don't even need to cut that anyway. So where are we going? This forest is surprisingly robust. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. And as such, I feel like we've gone around in circles by now. Is this taking us back to the beginning? I know I've certainly cut through all of this. Is there more? Oh, I didn't go over here yet, did I? It's in a mining cart. Alright, we'll push this along and see where this takes us. Certainly a place I haven't been yet. I guess there might have been like two somewhat non-linear paths there. Oh, if I hit the E button really fast, it seemed like it pushed it a little faster for a moment. More mine carts. A little framing. Maybe, maybe your family lived in the woods at one point? Maybe you lived with, you know, miners or something? Alright, can we get through... Weird how it breaks the wood like that, and then you, like, can't really get through the ground because it's stuck at the bottom. I guess I could just crouch, right? I just need to split that. Oh, there we go. Still, very pretty. I'm still enjoying the ambience. Oh, what's this? Okay, it looks like we've got some stairs going up. Are we about to go up into the mountains? Oh yeah, things are sort of coming apart. And now it looks very much artificial, which is kind of a cool thing. Because in a lot of indie games, this would not be intentional. But this developer knows what they're doing. You can see the difference here between the two qualities. I can't get too close there. You're going to see the grid show up. But there's this sort of more like a cel-shaded, Borderlands-y looking heavy painted wall. And then we've got the flat polygonal edges happening over here. And then it actually totally changes art style completely. And I guess we need to put the ducky down to reveal this temple. And by temple, I mean another cube that we'll be able to take to the next area. So far, so good. What's going on in here? It doesn't look like much. It's pretty cool that we can see down on everything like that. And then there's another one of those abandoned cubes. It's reminding me a little bit of the Dream as well. Another game that I played fairly recently, which tried to blur the line a little bit between some of these, you know, organic and electronic themes. Ooh, that's really pretty. I love glowy things like this in general. I was totally kind of obsessed with the concept of Tron when I was a little kid. And I think that the spirit of that art style has stuck with me the whole time. Oh, this is pretty wild. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I love a good glowy bridge. That train was not that bad looking either. So there's just like endless paths going in both directions, it looks like. So I'll just, I don't know, keep going. I'll see what's out here. These rocks are starting to look a little bit more artificial. I think it's probably intentional, actually. Alright, so we're going to enter a sort of a stage, I suppose, for more like a memory. Can we toggle the static into... No, I guess not. So we can pick between crooked door or somewhat less crooked door. I'm not sure which, if either of these are intentional for me to go through. I guess neither? Did I miss something? Maybe I need to interact. Oh. Grab the cassette tape. Soul Cloud, remember when you said, I'll always be there for you? Okay, so this is a marketing campaign, I guess, from the originator of this concept. I thought I just saw something in one of the chairs. Evidently not. Look at that, just a couple of them are pushed back a little bit. Oh, I could just, like, slide it into the wall there. I didn't realize that. Mystery.
Welcome to the Mystery Foundation.
Oh, mystery.
As a new employee, you are now a part of our ever-growing family. A family that provides 2 million users with entertainment, comfort, and happiness every day. A family voted #1 in Decade Magazine's most influential companies of all time. A family committed to bringing people together. But what does Mystery actually do? We are proud to introduce to you the Soul Cloud. Users upload their memories, together with vital personality statistics and traits, to our dedicated servers, where our industry-leading engineers sculpt this information into digital cities, towns, and gardens. Upon the user's expiration, a digital soul is created which can relive these memories again and again. What's more, the deceased's family and friends can visit their soul whenever they like, making death a thing of the past. But where do you come in? As part of the Soul Cloud's maintenance staff, you'll be working together with Seren, the cloud's innovative security system, to do whatever it takes to ensure the smooth running of the system, from recovering vital data to walking Mrs. Smith's digital dog. As a Mystery Foundation employee, you are now a part of our family. Together we can make the impossible possible.
Well, that was very interesting. It made me wonder, though, as we sort of contemplate the concept of, you know, immortality through something like that, oh, that's creepy. There was never really any guarantee that your consciousness would make the transition with the memories, right? So, I mean, wouldn't you end up with all these autonomous memories that actually have nothing to do with the individuals that spawned them, running wild in their own little digital playground? I mean, of what use would that really be? Oh, this is creeping me out. This is reminding me a little bit of, like, oh, it's shutting quickly. That's not right. It's like a cross between Cube and the first Resident Evil movie. So the Red Queen's gonna start lasering me. And maybe a little bit of System Shock as well. But yeah, the options are pretty much endless for how we want to corrupt the AI that just wrecks everybody's everything. This is quite a pretty space we've got here. I played another game that actually reminded me a lot of this as well. Now, is there anything out here for me to see? It's a little bit strange how it just sort of like the sprites are just flat up against the black ground. Oh, I found a cube in the middle of nowhere. I can't grab it though. Oh. Oh, okay, and we found the wall. So yeah, I wonder how they explain away that gap in concept where, you know, you might die, but like how do your memories somehow transfer your consciousness to, or is that even a factor? Because, like, I don't know that I'd really personally care very much if my memories went on and did stuff after I wasn't there to care about them, right? Like, isn't that you're the only one your memories really matter to, which almost makes the situation even more tragic? Sort of taking a moment to think about that. It is quite a strange concept and one that I have thought about a little bit, but it's kind of cool to see a developer run with a concept like that. Alright, I guess I've gone all the way around this whole area. It doesn't seem to be anything worth seeing out here. Oh, and also I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that the girls remind me a little bit of the little sisters from BioShock. Alright, now I've just lost where I started. Okay, here we go. Did I just walk all the way around that whole thing? Now, I sort of, like, was mostly paying attention during that presentation, but what did it say I'm a worker or I'm one of the people that has been inducted? I thought it said I'm an employee, which seemed like that was more of a... Oh, yeah, okay, well, there we go. Question answered. So, welcome to the Soul Cloud. Enter, okay. What are these ducks? That's a good question, right? Ducks contain messages from resident Soul Cloudians. That's a strange way to put it. Family and friends which have been sent from the world of the living. These messages are personal and employees are reminded they should not be accessed unless they feel that the message contains dangerous material such as viruses, explicit images, or inappropriate information that may upset the relevant resident. That's a bit of a strange thing to let them have that much power to figure out what's explicit or inappropriate, isn't it? Simple guide to cubes. Oh, I've always loved one of these. I always need a good cube guide. Blue teleports to another part of the current memory. Green returns to the resident's soul village. White, pure memory container. Or red, maintenance cube allows interaction with current memory. Got it. Introduction, get it. Art staff are currently... Oh, I didn't quite read that. Oh, well. I was looking at the achievement at the bottom and not at the other part. Oh, I could just read it on this side. Currently unavailable, please feel free to enter the Soul Cloud. Just enter the portal behind the counter and you'll be transported to your registered hub city. Neat. So we're going to get embroiled in some sort of Soul Cloud mess. It's a little frightening how plausible some of this stuff could be in a not too removed from reality science fiction scenario. There are varying degrees of, like, creepy concepts. You know, things like Inception, Minority Report, all of these extensions of where we go with our current understanding of reality. Even The Matrix, I mean, it's not that crazy. I mean, it's not plausible either right now or anything, but it's easy to imagine that the reality we know and understand could end up taking the form of something like that, which is, I'm sure, why those movies are so successful, because it's really easy to lose yourself in a strange concept like that when you can sort of picture that it could be possible. So what is this guy gonna do? Where are we gonna go with this one? Oh. Okay, I guess that was bad. Well, we destroyed that cube, and now all the doors seem to have opened up. Oh, that can't be good at all. What am I gonna do with this? Alright, I guess I'm gonna go indoors then. Park memory, school memory, street memory, childhood memory. And then, okay, so this is our hub world. I get it. Each of these buildings is going to house a different memory. Circus memory. I'm just sort of taking a quick overview of all the ones that are on offer here, as I'm sure they're going to unlock in a sequence based on things. There are supposed to be puzzles as well. Hospital memory, beach memory. Why would you want to remember a hospital memory unless, well, maybe there's good hospitals too. Fairground memory, flying memory. They're so well labeled. If only I could have memories labeled this well. Alright, let's go to the park memory. We probably won't do too much of this, but I am curious to see a little bit more. And in case I needed to say it, so far I am totally loving this game. Master Reboot is definitely going to end up, well, maybe not definitely, but I'm pretty sure this is going to end up on one of my, top something lists if I were to create one. All it really needs is just to make that emotional reach, which I have a feeling the story will be capable of doing. I mean, not that it's required to ever do that to be successful, but I think it's got a really nice blend of artistic imagery mixed with, it's got that macabre nature that I'm really into. It's got that whole glowy nature that I'm really into. I mean, this is just me speaking personally, but it's got a lot of things that really do appeal to me in a lot of different ways. And this Dominion, I am the demonic ruler, all-creating, all-consuming. You're my helpless toy in this false consciousness. That is surprisingly heady for an image or digital realm. Alright, let's grab the slice of pizza pie, or... No, I guess I can't get in there, huh? Can't crawl under. I'm gonna have to find a way through that, I suppose. So what's going on here? There's a pink wedge up at the top. Are we gonna play Trivial Pursuit or something? Can I get up there? Can I shimmy across? Not sure how I deal with this. Can I not? I can only go one way through these bars. No, evidently not. Okay. Can I toss this orange ball or anything? No. It's a bit perplexing. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I mean, there's more wedges all over the place, but I can't really do much about it. Oh. We got a don't touch on one side. Can I interact with any of this stuff? Oh. I saw another one. What was that? Oh, it was probably just this same one again. No, it doesn't seem like any of this stuff can be touched. So what is the nature of this memory, I wonder? Park in the winter does not seem like your classic park memory, which makes me think, have these memories had something done to them? Have they been tampered with? Why can't I reach any of these wedges? Oh, we've got a block. I could pick up this block, right? Alright. So we could do a block and a circle, or a sphere. Oh. Now can I interact with this? Oh, I can weight down the one side. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. Now what do I do? Launch this thing? I like how this game is very not hand-holdy at all. Like, there's tutorialization, but it's super minimal. Why are all the horses' eyes glowing red? That's pretty terrifying. Can I ride one of them now? Oh, I think I might be able to, actually. Okay. That did something. It made a sound, and its eye turned green. Maybe I could trigger them all at the same time. Yeah, okay, that's simple enough. Oh, wow, so the horses shot laser beams, which knocked down a branch of the tree. I guess we can get away with things being super wacky like that, since this is a digital memory after all. So now we've got this wedge. Which goes on the spinner thing. And now what? What's up with this texture? It's surprisingly low res compared to everything else. It's just the snow, it seems. Oh, it's probably painted on like a decal or something. That's probably why. What's going on over there? I see some blue down at the ground. Oh, is it a duck? It is a duck hiding under there with a silly picture. Kelly and Madison and Astrid, July 15th, 2006. Alright, so I guess I've got a lot of hope for our future if the time period's happening at this point. I guess we'll walk out of here and see if there's anything else we can do, because it seems like I can't really reach many of these other things. Maybe I have to come back a little later or something, or maybe I just need to spend a lot more time clicking about to see if I can run into something. We'll do a little bit more. We'll go one more space. Alright, let's check out the street memory. Oh, this is mysterious. Oh. Alright, that doesn't seem good. Okay, I think it's giving us information, but I can barely hear it, actually. I'm sort of more focused on the fact that the cars are smashing straight into me. And everything's sort of red and creepy. And I think we're probably about to have a big, nasty error in the game. And this is probably where things are going to get to a little bit darker. I can't move my head around, by the way, in case you're wondering. Is this going anywhere? Oh, I can steer now. How long have I been able to do that? Am I supposed to avoid the cars, maybe? Yeah, I think that is actually what I was supposed to do, so I'm trying to not cause that error anymore. I wasn't expecting that. I figured this would be a cutscene, but actually, we have control. Also confused me because we're on the right side. I wasn't expecting to be steering. I thought it was in the passenger position, but that would be an American thing, I suppose. Oh, geez, that is not very much room at all. How long do I have to keep driving this? Also, did that actually hit? I can't really tell if I'm making collision with any of these. Yeah, so far so good. Just pretend we're playing, what is it, audio surf. Pretty similar concept, except we're not trying to make stacks of colors. There we go. Am I winning? Alright, all that dialogue is finally over, so I didn't really catch much of it. It'd be nice if there were subtitles. I definitely would have turned that on if it was an option, but I didn't see it in there. Is this ever gonna end? I mean, I've dodged the cars. I mean, I think I've proved my ability to dodge all the cars. I've been clicking, I've been, you know, steering around. Oh, okay. There we go. So I needed to prove myself for that long. And where does this take us? My goodness, we're in some sort of mountainous neon temple. Very, very pretty. I always love seeing a light off in the distance through haze. That's such a nice feeling. This is actually reminding me a lot of the new New Londo Ruins, that's what it's called in Dark Souls, where there's got the water and then the blue haze and everything is really, it's creepy, but kind of welcoming in a strange way, and a little bit demonic. In loving memory, Madison Jones, the life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. That is really pretty. have to give it to this developer. They have some great visual design. Alright, let's touch this thing and see what happens. Oh wow, an animated cutscene. I wasn't expecting that at all. Well, unfortunately, at that exact moment, the game decided to actually crash, so I guess it's for the best. I was going to wrap this up anyway, so I just decided we'll just finish up on the title screen. Most likely this just happened because it was shifting resolutions or something, and it's been recording in fraps the whole time. This happens pretty frequently. I wouldn't judge the game over it, though. But anyway, Master Reboot, I thought this was a really cool experience so far. I'm very eager to see more, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be playing through this whole game. Pretty hard to imagine that I wouldn't, to be honest, so if that's any kind of glowing recommendation, I don't say that too often, this is definitely an outstanding game, and probably one of the coolest ones I've found in the series so far, so I definitely recommend this. Go check it out. It's available on Steam right now. You can actually get it for a normal price of $14.99. Right now, at least at the time of this recording, it is on sale for 10% off since it's very recently come out. But, you know, not going to be a whole lot longer after the actual video goes up that it'll stay at that price. So you might want to jump on it fast if you want the discount. But, you know, hopefully this has been a fairly well-represented cut of what you might expect from Master Reboot. I know wandering around in the woods section was maybe a little bit strange, but I think other than that, the pacing seemed okay. And maybe a little bit long on the driving sequence. But I did enjoy the wandering around part a little bit, the playing around in the playground, seeing what was going on with those different objects, putting things back together. I think it's going to get a little bit more intricate. And plus, it said there's 34 explorable environments. There's quite a few things that we're going to end up seeing over the course of this game. And I'm curious to see how this develops. And as the horror element creeps in, I think it's only going to get more and more compelling and revealing, I think, as well. So I look forward to seeing more of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as well. Feel free to chime in. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm very curious to hear your opinions as well. And feel free to check in the description for a direct link to the game, as well as other social media links like my Twitter, my Facebook, and of course indie-impressions.com, where you can go if you want to find even more in this series. I've got over 550 other games that I've made videos of, and they're all neatly categorized for your perusal over there on the site. So stop by, let me know what you think. Of course, leave any support you can in the comments. Of course, support in the form of likes, always welcomed as well if you think I deserve it. And that is going to do it for another episode. So thank you for being here. Make sure you come back again tomorrow. New episodes are every single day. So I'll catch you then, and I hope you have a lovely night. Talk to you later.